Hi, my name is Kristen Trolenberg, and thank you so much for joining me for this video. I wanted to let you know a little bit about myself. I am over 20 years as a therapist, a cognitive behavioral therapist to be specific, and mindfulness trainer. And from those years of experience, I've learned that what really helps people achieve the goals they want to achieve in their lives is the combination, which I'm calling transformational mindfulness. And the reason for this is that without the ability to be present and awake in our lives, we really cannot be aware of the areas that are causing us trouble, the areas that give us a lot of pleasure, mindfully. So we want to slow down a bit and not grin and bear it. Learn to really savor our lives and feel like effective beings in our relationships and in the managing of the day-to-day responsibilities in our lives, taking care of our bodies, slowing down and making sure that we are, as best we can, being everything that we want to be. The only way to do so is to take care of ourselves. And so this video is about sweetening our lives and how we do that. Everybody is different in what gives you pleasure, what maintains your resilience, what keeps you in touch with your wisdom. But there are some pretty well established patterns of what helps people in general. So one of those, obviously, is, as the title would imply, is mindfulness. Mindfulness, again, is the ability to stay present non-judgmentally in our daily lives, as well as with a sitting practice, if possible, for 20 minutes each day to kind of get really good at that skill. But we will talk more about that at another time. Today, I want to talk about the little things that we do throughout our day. And so there's been some research that shows, obviously, that exercise is like the magic bullet. It helps us to really feel disciplined, to feel like we're taking care of ourselves, a sense of satisfaction that really is unmatched. And at the same time, it also does relieve stress and anxiety, so it has this impact on many levels. If you haven't established an exercise routine at this point, you're not in love with exercise at this point, maybe there's just ways you can incorporate a little bit more. Taking the stairs, parking a little farther, looking at chores as a form of exercise, whatever works for you to start to feel like you are doing some things to take care of your body. Another area that they have found is just the process of making our bed. It's the disciplines, these little disciplines, that actually give us more joy than we realize. When you take the time to do the things that are needed around your home, needed with regard to your bodies, it does give us a sense of personal satisfaction and competence. So that process goes throughout our day. We start our day on this good note of having done something, taking the time to take care of ourselves. This would also include a delicious breakfast of sorts, even if it's small, but making sure that it's something that you really enjoy and you take the time to take care of yourself in the morning. So then the idea here is, think to yourself for a moment, what would you do if you had the perfect day laid out in front of you? What would your perfect day look like? What would be the first thing you would do in the morning on this perfect day? Take a second and just think about what that would be. Maybe it would be enjoying your loved ones, maybe your pets, something around your home. What would you do for lunch? What would you do with your evening? As you think about your perfect day, I want you to try to use that as an inspiration that will guide you in what you do with your regular days, making your regular days have some of those components in it as much as possible. Maybe it's a phone call or a text to a loved one. Again, little routines that make you feel like you're taking care of your body, taking care of your home, taking care of your finances. Ways to slow down and make sure you are treating yourself kindly. What are the little things you do to pamper yourself? Is it reading the newspaper or scrolling through Facebook within reason? Is it, again, a delicious meal? Fixing your hair, wearing a certain outfit that makes you feel good, perfumes, jewelry, whatever it is that kind of makes you feel pampered. Perhaps you schedule massages or you do your own yoga or stretching routine. Moments like this that you know you are taking very good care of yourself. The impact of this is that you feel stronger and happier. And because of that, then you're able to handle the harder things, the lemons that life is going to throw your way. So you have the ability to be aware of the unpleasant feelings that are arising in you and not just react to them. So we do our best to take care of ourselves when we can, so that when times are tougher, we're better able to manage them and still feel good about ourselves. So that is just a little overview of what mindfulness in your life can provide, why sweetening your days is so important, and I sure hope that I get to see you again. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye-bye.